Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Keep it really nice. As always. Yeah, man. We're going. HD, me say you go your bed, you know, but yeah, the boat are going to hold it out, see? Yeah, man. Boo up. Yeah, man. All right, so me could talk about the little flavor up we're going in a Spanish town right now, yeah? I can play the MP for that constituency, Babsy Grange. I'm going to hear what she has say right now, yeah? Because I'm sure me seen in the paper, um, they must say, Google has say from in a September, the flavor up are going. So some extortion thing are going, you know? Yeah? Some extortion thing are going. So I can play where the MP has say, right? And we shall say about one another and everything. So we could just dissect that first. See? And then we'll finish our talk, yeah? All right, we could play this. Hear this.
To condemn the killings.
I have a question.
I want to condemn the criminal activities that have taken place. But I also want to indicate that
Hold on. Let me just stop this.
Call it now. Talented person.
Let me just stop that.
Yes, even the other day I was checking. My brother has two sons now.
Let me stop that because there's something else I play. There's something else I play in the background. So let me just stop that and make sure everything good I say, yeah? Let me stop that and make sure everything good in the background. Hold on. All right, good. All right, so me could hear where really, me could hear where Babsy Green just say in the era, right? Right? We could just hear this, right? Play this.
place. But I also want to indicate that the constituency of Central St. Catherine has experienced relative peace over the last decade.
Over the last.
I've had really great social intervention programs, and I have had to deal with the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I know I've changed a lot of people's lives, and I have made them feel that life is worth living. The infrastructure is not in great condition.
I have made them feel that life is worth living. Feel. All right.
But we have been doing what we can in an incremental way to improve the infrastructure.
Over a decade, over 10 years, right? The infrastructure not good. But we do what we can. But we make them feel like life worth living. And this way I get from politicians, you know. Make you feel good. Just come get some look at chatting, make you feel. See? That life worth living, right? All right.
And to improve people's lives. I graduated over 40 persons in cosmetology.
She graduated over 40 persons in cosmetology. All right.
40 in bartending.
And other how much in bartending? Here in what? Bartending. Okay. All right.
Even the men who do construction work have been able to get them certification. And we have lawyers and doctors coming out of these communities.
So one of those I know say lawyers and doctors come out of every one of them kind of community, yeah? Coming out of these communities. Coming not fear, say out of these communities. Yeah? So we just hear she speak rubbish. So but here we shots about one other two, yeah? Because remember, you know, you have Klansman gang up on trial now. And then, you know, as me say, you know, you have two big gang. When the two of them knock up, the whole of Spanish town lock down. In a downtown, when Tivoli and matches they lock up the whole of down, they lock down. You don't know that. When you have police, when you have one side of work or one side in a power, Zeeks might be a member of the PMP. But under them watch, him go to prison. And if he do something for go to prison and commit crime, him for go to prison. No doubt about it. But you can't run a country where you have government just sit on one side and just listen what she say. We hear the name called to her, just listen what she say. That's why I say I'm a born politician, yeah? You understand? Just one side of people, them just pick pan. And if you say you move gang, if you talk about gang, if you just, you go in, if you know it's a two big gang, well, we have to work on the two of them. And like where the detective inspector talked to me this morning from my show, I say, you know, I really demand them up at top. Cause them get a directive. Police them get a directive who must in trouble and who figure touch. And that bad. That bad. We're not supposed to have no police boy up here, politics boy, and not true. Yeah? Alright, go and listen.
I have over 60 students right now who are at the tertiary level. So I just want
I have over 60 students right now at the tertiary level. Alright.
to put in perspective that the communities that we're talking about, there are more good people than bad people.
Yeah, you know. So if there are more good people than bad people, you wanna say when I vote for Zozo and them thing, that mean we don't need it. We just need some normal policing. And reach out to the good people, make up push out the bad one them. Eh? You hear that? When can hear this? Eh? When they touch them community and them want to do it, them want to play a mouthpiece. We don't play a mouthpiece around here, man. We keep them honest, man. See? So now they matter about the communities now. They are more good people than bad people. So you are see this now, right as in your constituency. But you're still at a constituency now. Can you say the communities, you know? Right? You talk for the people them now. Up, you hear this loud and clear? Yeah, man. You're a real cop, you know. Saying? How you mean? Saying? Hypocrite them. All right. Saying? So I'm more good people now more than bad people in the community, in a ghetto community now. When them attack, they on the ground attack, so people hear them, you know. And I fall and I take you off of them, yeah. Hypocritical, bad. See? So if them know that means we never need no Zozo and we never need no state of emergency. Because most good people that join out the bad one, them you could have go reason with them and you get them out. That's how it go. HD loud and clear. Alright. Look go and listen now. Hypocritical bad, you know. Look go and hear it. Look go and listen now.
Now, the current situation is one where there has been issues in an adjoining constituency. And it has spilled over into this constituency because.
All right, so more you listen now good enough. Because we are dissect got you know. We don't just make sure to talk. So it's the situation in a joining constituency, which are Angie Wheatley constituency. Right? And it's spill over into this one. Let me hear what she said spill over into this one now. Listen now.
Persons moved out of the adjoining constituency, and it is said that they have moved into this constituency.
And it is said, so she not know that as a fact, because we not take that as fact, that can't go court. And it is said. You will shall give away. All right, go and listen.
And that is why, in the first place, a section of the constituency was attacked.
And she can't talk. She can't talk with confidence, and that is why, in the first place, a section of this constituency come under attack, right? All right.
And once that happens, then the situation gets tense. Okay. And working closely with the police, I have tried my best to ensure that there's no reprisal.
You hear what she do? She'll try her best to ensure that there is no reprisal. So who are the Dan Boucher? Who you call the Dan Boucher now? Eh? I wouldn't call the Dan Boucher. Eh? She says she'll try her best that there is no reprisal. You hear? All right, go and listen.
That the situation does not continue. But what we're experiencing is people driving into the constituency and shooting at innocent individuals and other persons. And
okay. There are two kind of persons that them are shoot off of here, people. Them shooting at innocent individuals and other persons. Who is the other persons? You hear that? Who is the other persons? Because if they are all the individual, them innocent individual and other persons. You see, hey, Apps, we have to pick them out, you know. Eh? All right.
This is now creating great attention.
It is said that it is a breakaway faction in the one other gang that is causing this conflict. Can you comment on that?
Well, I am not involved in a gang, so I can't tell you if it's a breakaway faction from a gang.
So she can't tell me she's not in a gang, but listen to her answer now. She's not in a gang, so she can't tell if it's a breakaway faction from the gang. But here what she can tell me. Just listen.
Once there are incidents that are connected to the communities that are in strong support of the Jamaica Labour Party, then the elements that are involved are labeled one order. But what
that makes sense too, no? Once an incident, push me up, the incident happened in the community, you know, and from it's a strong support in a constituency where it's a Jamaica Labour Party stronghold, them are going to label it as one order. That makes sense to you? Eh? Let me tell you something about gang. So if you have two gang, it's very easy. If you have two gang, right? You have clans and one another. And if you go in a clansman place and you are not no body, you think you can just go out of the place, so? You think you could have go to one other place, go at it up, that means you can drop Zawian. Easy. You think you could have go out of your place and drop police and soldier per man in our place and them not bury you? Because them are go under pressure now, you know. So she said them label as one other. You see, them to stop play politics when it comes to crime. You understand? Stop play politics when it comes to crime. Crime by crime. Police want to deal with crime. See and deal with it on a balanced scale. When you go for clans, if you hear something in one other, clean them out too. You understand? Can't be, you know, when I deal with the situation at 2022, I'm going like, hey, that's why Jamaica stays. So, you see some of man, you know, easy neither, you know. Yeah, man, them for stop it, man. Where you say, Daniel? You up? See? Yeah, man. You see me, I say, crime, man. Yeah, man. See? But we are listen the words from our mouth, you know, defile our body, you know. Yeah, man. The word from our mouth defile our whole soul, man. You see? All right. So, I could just hear what she just say. Rewind a little bit. Hear this.
Conflict. Can you comment on that?
Well, I'm not involved in a gang, so I can't tell you if it's a breakaway faction from a gang.
Remember, she can't tell we, you know, but she can't tell we everything we are going on the ground. So, how she can't tell we if a breakaway faction, she'll lie. She'll tell lie. You see it? But she can tell you everything else. And what she hear, just listen now good. And what she do, she talk like she's a spokesperson for gang. Just listen now good.
Once there are incidents that are connected to the communities that are in strong support of the Jamaica Labour Party, then the elements that are involved are labeled one order. But what
labeled. So I have 30 odd people want to pick up and label them. Remember when the government tell them who to pick up? Because that's how it run. I want to label them clans. I have a man who attack. Me tell you before, when I see the people that walk out there, because if the police them do diligent and do them investigation and do the right thing, then when you go for people, you know, say, okay, may I get conviction. Man, and big up yourself. May I get real conviction. See? But you just label them as gang members and this and from clans and where them are doing, go for them and where you look. Number two, I tell you, say, man get hard of kill man front of hardware. Them now have no postmortem, them now have no burial, nothing at all. Them now have no picture, them now have nothing, no report, nothing at all. That makes sense, Al? It no make no sense. So that case like that cost Jamaica millions to pay everything around that. And see it is a crumble case. You go in front of Justice Sykes. Remember me talk about it already, you know. One man him coming like the sun, him there everywhere. 33. And him a tell you about everything what happen. 33. Me don't know how, because the board of them would have just bungled up one place. Him a tell you about every place and I must lie. With no proof of not what him a say. Just run him out for what do I forget. For you put him in the protection and send him a foreign and give him foreign papers. That makes sense? Number two, you have to give me number one and give me some of them politicians here. And some of the big boy them in a private sector, cause them sell the most drugs and gun boy, you know. How you mean? See it? But you hear just listen not talking. Listen not talking. See it? Just listen not talking. Go and play.
I can tell you, I haven't heard the name one other called in the communities around for a long time.
She don't heard the name of one other in the community for a long time. But if everybody have to check her. You see me I say? Here yeah.
They have been focused on how they can improve their lives. The incident, as I said, is as a result of an adjoining constituency where there are some youngsters who I think are a little out of control because, you know, it seemed that criminal activities at this time, it involves a lot of young people. And as a result, they have less regard, less respect for elders, less regard for order and structure.
So you can tell me something now, people. You could have some real man in a them place there. And she has say young people. And them have less regards for this and that. And as young people and them have do this and that. We shoot one who get shot. And then some young people and them have less regards and talk what she want to talk. You know by what she has say. You see me I say? You know by what she has say. I think it don't make no sense, don't it? Eh? Me see the police behind now, man.
And so on. So I can't say to you it's a breakaway. What I can say to you is that one element from an adjoining constituency have their internal conflicts. People move out of that community. It is said they have moved.
Okay. So what I can say to you now, she said she can't tell it's a breakaway, but she said what she can say to you now is other elements in the joining that's just say she knows is a JLP strong word same way. Andrew Wheatley place. Same one place, okay? But over there same getting vote. Them have internal conflict. She know about it. You say she know about it. And it break away. But what she say, she never know it's a breakaway. Right front of we she a tell lie. Just listen what the woman I say. You see it? She a liar too. She a one of them. Is the next Andrew this. Hear this.
Elders, less regard for order and structure and so on. So I can't say to you it's a breakaway.
She can't.
What I can say to you is that one element from an adjoining constituency have their internal conflicts. People move out of that community.
So the internal conflict, it's a breakaway. So you see it? She'll tell you the same thing. She said she can't tell you, but you're still like that she'll tell me. And that she'll tell me is a breakaway. So it's an internal conflict. She said she can't tell you if it's a breakaway, but yes, still as an internal conflict. Then no breakaway, then the same thing, internal conflict. That's it, the internal conflict. She just tell me. You see me I say? And then by the way, the police, Google don't tell you, they saw over Andrew Wheatley place. Them I tell you the whole place. And this is going from around September. But I never hear the police mention it. You know, hear them mention it. See? You can't play politics with people's lives and things. And then if you say most good people in the place more than bad and you work with them, you never need no Zozo and nothing at all then. And you attack for the whole of the community in the ghetto. Hey, them can't trick you, you know. They name politician, you know, do politicking, you know. Yeah, man. Hear this.
It is said they have moved into this constituency and it is creating tension now between both. That is what I pick up on the ground.
Okay. So you what she pick up on the ground. But she never pick up says a breakaway. But yes, still she tell you says a breakaway. And that she does admit, you know. But she put it over the other side, but the same thing is one other. You see it? But this is what them do all the time because them a secure vote. Certain things them no want to say because you have secure vote and secure place and thing. Or Jamaica change. Earth for change. And then we have puppet like Google Gaga them. I run up and down like them at the work. Them not doing nothing if they step down. And the police commission where on the sit down then every quarter me understand on supposed to review where I do. Make sure tell them for work, him for go home. We have some nipple buckle, mama. You still have some nipple buckle them still, don't it? You still have some nipple buckle you put up for Kawi from back then in the time, they don't it, mama? Mama Angie? We need them nipple buckle for Google, you know. Yeah, we have some nipple buckle too. You have some soda too, don't it? Yeah, Mama Angie have some soda. So Google, we have some soda and some things here. You have no baby pampers. Eh? Yeah, Mama? She have Mama Angie have some 6 month old pampers here, Google. Yeah? Him for go home. But then laugh and think a joke. Me I buy it for me. I said I get Google address. We can't send it to a commissioner office here. Mama, shape off a buy for Google for me now. Beer pampers. Yeah? And them thing there. You know the chemise? Mama Angie? Me not think the chemise must have done. Not laugh. No, I see what's something, man. See? I see what's something. Google for go home. But we make sure him have them thing that little baby feed, little infamil. You can get infamil still, mama. Because Google now again a Gerber, you know. When I break up on a Gerber. No, you forgot home. You understand? Because you pose as a political puppet. Yeah? Because you know so this happened from September. And she knows as a break off because here she come admit it there. She said she don't know about what she pick up on the ground. And she explain it out. She say one thing, you know. But you know me there for dissect it, you know. She say one thing and yes still she explain everything out to us. Yeah? But here where Mr. Krabby must say too. In a film speech.
That's the information I have.
The business community, businessmen, they are saying, Minister, that there is a new trend in the extortion situation in the town, in that the original businessmen, those who were born in Spanish Town, that weren't being targeted in the initial stages, are now being targeted, and the sums that they are asking is exorbitant. Are you aware of this, and what are the plans from the ministry?
Well, I'm not aware of the details of that. Extortion is a major criminal activity out here, and one of the things we need is some level of cooperation. The government is investing in a number of ways to give support to the police.
So when him in them constituency like this, him talk where and talk what him want talk. You see that you hear Crab? You hear Mr. Crab himself? Eh? When I hear Crab. So you got hear my wrap around some sitting and a wrap around some sitting. We there for you in a Crab. Yeah man, we watch you and your tentacles them man. We watch you man. We could hear what you must say.
Only legislation, but in terms of surveillance and communication mobility, and that is crucial because we expect the support of the citizens. Of course, extortion is a business which very few people talk about, and that creates almost a difficult hurdle to overcome, because unless someone is willing to establish by evidence that John Brown is an extortionist.
So what I know. So unless somebody them talk to the reporter and tell them say them ask some extra amount of sum who ban and grow them. And then Mr. Crab now unless you have your evidence before. So okay. So how down in a Mobi and them place there? But you know, most of them you tell pick up, you know, have no evidence. You hear some do shooting and say a lot of scamming talk it, but you don't have no evidence. And like you have them, you lock them up, but you run with that. But this now, because depends on how stronghold you have to unless them have evidence. Eh? No man, Crab, let me tell you something, man. You forget on to, you know, Crab forget fired to, you know, people. Crab need to get fired. You understand? Crab for go home. You hear them love the politicking door. You hear this? Crab, you need to go home. All right, play it back. More hear him say about evidence. Make you hear what him say about evidence. Let's listen back.
Communication mobility, and that is crucial because we expect the support of the citizens. Of course, extortion is a business which very few people talk about, and that
very few people will talk about it. I mean, very few people will talk about it. When no boldly talk about extortion and lot of scamming and this cause the money and a mash up Jamaica. Up to you yourself crabbing in a Enromagan house to talk about these things. And though you have said very few people talk about it. Some of them same policemen in a khaki clothes, I wonder look like bullfrog on the side of your desk. Or puff up. Look like him puff up like one of them, you know, them grandfather frog. Eh? Him might all extortionist too. Because enough of them in them kind of clothes are extortionist. And a joke me I make. Yeah, man.
It's a very, almost a difficult hurdle to overcome, because unless someone is willing to establish by evidence that John Brown is an extortionist, it's difficult for the police to act.
You hear? So unless you have evidence that John Brown is an extortionist, you know, the police, difficult for the police to act. He won't go talk, yes, sir, right, yes, sir. But everywhere else, the youth them in something, you hear say extortion, you hear say this cause it, you hear say that cause it, and them now have no evidence. That's why so much youth are walking right now from under Justice Sykes. See? And spend millions of dollars. Crab him forget fired too, you know. Him forget fired. You understand? And then yes man police I will forget rid of them to them for go home to man. Yeah man, crab for go home to man.
The police also have knowledge. Intelligence gives us a pretty good picture of all that's happening, but in our system, the bar for evidence is extremely high.
The bar for evidence extremely high. People, Crab just get me mad now. Crab. Where said the bar for evidence extremely high, right? That him say? Alright. So, you have a man named Patrick Bailey, right? Mama Angie? You have a man named Patrick Bailey. Him and Junior in a house. In a house. Him tell Junior, Tata, him go sleep like 2-1. Him wake up to 4. Him see the man named coach. Him the right, him do the right side, you know, the man na the coach asleep. The man get over 22 stab and a gunshot. And him no break-ins, nobody no break-in or nothing. The man big dog them tie up same place and everything, no break-in. But yes, still that no evidence. Or E.T. zoom down come kill him and zoom up back. Eh? So them have the whole evidence in front of them and I know that man not get arrested. Eh? Them say we work off for evidence. Not for the youth them want to send go to prison now have the evidence. You have evidence by Ninja Man by the way? Substantial evidence. No evidence at all. You no go build something. Take 5 years and say something and stretch 5. Put it together. That no make no sense. Eh? That's no evidence. Eh? And evidence. What you see? The one then I black at him favor a bullfrog, don't it? I follow back at them. You say him favor a bullfrog. Eh? Yeah, man. Let's have evidence. In this, no, you have to have evidence. Eh? That no make no sense to me. No make no sense. See?
Not I am dismissing it, but it is what it is, and it's something.
Not I am dismissing it, but it is what it is. You saw them come and talk. Them now govern as a government, you know. Them a play politics with people life, you know. It will stop, you know. It will stop. Them know it's a long time people are going to go on the extortion for pay things in a Spanish town. Both sides. Them know. And you hear where I come do? And you hear where Babsy come say? She deny the thing, but out of her mouth she say the thing. The exact thing what she deny. No make no sense. See? And then our media houses now, them don't know if they dissect things and pick it out and then fling. You notice when them ask questions, them don't really ask, them just ask something and them loud and make them talk. And them not say no, but you just say it, you know. The same thing me just ask you. You say you don't know. But when you pick up on the ground, and the same thing when me just ask you that you just pick up. Eh? Though you say you know you never know it. Eh? That make no sense. Why hear this?
We have to look at it, you know, we need the cooperation of the situation. Unless they cooperate, we're not going to be able to move. What we can and will maintain and improve on is and keep as we build out the support for the police is just public order aspect of the situation in Spanish Town. If there's greater
We matter about public order. We are talking about people are dead right now and internal war and them thing there. It's just public order. You know, see what I do? It name deflection. It might deflect. Yeah? For answer the question straight, him deflect. And them journalists, you know if they hear him and correct him and knock him back with some things, you know. Yeah, when we reach. Eh? Yeah, man. Man, the probably them a play, yes, man. Crab. See, man. This is the same man what me I tell you saying we read the WikiLeaks, you know. Him is a national security minister. Eh? Right now. Eh? All right.
Public order, I'm going to expect the citizens to give greater cooperation. I mean that we have looked at the work of the impact of Jamaica in certain areas, and that will be built up by the government to give police more eyes on the ground. Of course.
You see when I'm going about give police more eyes on the ground. Eh? Or you give police more eyes on the ground if you have 12,000 police. Eh? Not 24,000 like that. So well, some of them might have all one eye. It's all less. Or you can give them more. Eh? What me tell you to do, all them need to do. Start make police with them camera and make people just start push up more camera about stoplight everywhere and but just push camera up the place. Let's work and we get a lot more things, yeah? I mean, I thought the little that camera them where it can zoom in and pick up people and drop your face. I thought good cameras. Move the red tape that people can send in camera and camera up the mouse who they are firing and all kind of things, and instead of now go for this big bag of money. Safety better, you know? You see me I say? That's what I do. See? But you hear how them talk though. You hear the talking. All right.
When they apprehend them, I think the justice system have to take note that those who break public order, especially for something like extortion or just, I don't know, are the same individuals who are behind the organized criminal activity that kills people. And therefore they have to address them much more stronger than they are doing. You know, I know the justice system lays out almost a level of incremental punishment, but what we are experiencing in space like Spanish Town is organized criminal activity, and it goes from.
So him come back to him where I say now, you see him go round. Look you now, crab him go round. And you hear it out of him out again now. You hear it out of the next one out again now. Him go round and I play about art and everything, and yesterday him tell about the organized criminal activities. You hear it look while out of him out? So that means you have to just listen to them good man. You see? So them a spit it out because them can't go around it, you know, okay, them a go around it, the truth, it like a jump out of him out, you know. Yeah.
Have to address them much more stronger than they are doing. You know, I know the justice system lays out almost a level of incremental punishment, but what we are experiencing in space like Spanish Town is organized criminal activity, and it goes from minor stealing, right, just a pickpocket on the road. He operates freely because the gang protects him, on the way up to extortion of big money from the bigger wholesalers. It's a network. So what on there? Now him does not talk like him no know unless you have this and that and that. And now him can't tell about the exact network because him hear from the police and him know. You know? Him does not go on like him and deny it, you know, so well unless you have the evidence. But him I tell us that the pickpocket it go right up. It go right up to the same thing what them just ask him about. So you see him coming like a parrot. You see, when him start chatting now stop, you know, till him let out about the same thing where you just ask him about. And him not realize it, you know. Because him that try to shield it. I play politics. See it? Them just ask him about it. About the scamming. Them come out and talk about the same scamming. But the man just ask him about, don't it? But not the scamming, the extortion. When they talk about scamming and everything too, the extortion. Hear this. Let me just drop back little upon him. You know, stealing, right? Just a pickpocket on the road. He operates freely because the gang protects him, on the way up to extortion of big money from the bigger wholesalers. It's a network, and whenever any of them are apprehended with enough evidence, the justice system have to make an example of them. And I think that's a message that I think the community itself need to send across. Okay, if they collaborate, if the community cooperates, and we take a man in, and the evidence is given, and he's out by next month, then clear that man, we have to close the business. You know, the entire system have to work together. We are ensuring we can build out the surveillance services, Jamaica Eye, and other activities the police need to monitor an urban center effectively. But once
you just hear Crab mention about Jamaica Eye, What time you shouldn't bother get the thing name no Jamaica Eye, because you mention Jamaica Eye and Jano, Jamaica Eye, But nothing. Give the man them body cameras. Put in the cameras and stop mentioning about Jamaica Eye. Because when they spend much billions pan security. I'm boast about it. But it's soft, it's weak. When they say on a big building, but when I'm not car. When they pay the big man them the bag of money, crab and all. Right now, Mama Angie have a barrel of thing for Google Gaga. Barrel of baby stuff. Nothing, just baby feed and diaper and them thing there. He might get it. I make sure him get it. And him can't refuse it. Because I just put him name Google Gaga and send it to commissioner office. We no business. Yeah. We don't care. We're going to ship it off to him. We can look out for it in the next one. Mama, when we can ship off Google thing. You mum? We're going to ship it off, you know. We're going to ship off. Yeah, man. Google, I forget him thing, man. A couple dribble and them thing there. Let's see if we can talk to when I deputy and get, a couple dribble, yeah? Female, couple shimmies and, yeah? Yeah, man. We definitely I get Google thing for him. Google, yeah, I get a barrel. Ship it off to Google Gaga, yeah? And send it straight up there. So we don't have business. Google, we are send it straight up to you. Bless up Noel. Straight up, we are send it to him. We no business. Yeah? And when him get it, we don't need what them call it? What kind of commission? Police commission? Yeah? We don't need to relieve Google of this job. Yeah, the soda. Yeah, man, we might get in soda them, man. We have a couple of soda, right, Mama? Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, I have to talk to Mama Angie, because she there near. So, yeah. So, Google, I make sure. Mama Angie deal with it for you, So, you remember? I not Google, we not get no whole book. We have something because we never use it. We not give people no whole book. No. See, so you're good. See? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I send everything for Google. I said, hey, Google. Oh, Google, I make sure I'm going to video where you collect the barrel. So you can't say we're not send it. You can't say we're not kind. Mama Angie not kind. I'm kind to your Google. When you get this, Mama want me to play pen. Eh? All right. Google will put a play pen in it for you too. Him to leave, Can't do no work, Be a foolishness Google doing up. Google for go on. Me want a crib too. Say, him need a crib. Mama did give it a crib there already. Mama, could I buy back a crib for Google? Please. All right, she buy a crib for Google. Well, make sure you have a crib too. I mean, I send it to the commissioner office. But I send it to the commissioner office. Yeah? I mean, I send one of the work of my baby for you too. Yeah? I make sure. Yeah, man. I make sure Google nice. Good, man. See? Mr. Crab? Mr. Crab, I'll him know. And when I come from, hey, me say something, hey, Mr. Crab, nobody feel nowhere. No feel nowhere when I say this. Mr. Crab, how you feel like when you pass one, after them leave out at Envermark and house and I go up at Torrington Bridge there, so where the people them are selling family, how you feel when you see them all another part them, Mr. Crab? You feel like you climb down in one of them too, don't it? Eh? I want them Mr. Crab move them people there, Mama Angie. Why sell the crab them right there, sir? Eh? Mr. Crab no know where I do him to get fired too, Him to go home. And I joke me I make him to go home. Because him does I tell you about unless you have strong evidence. But yet still I tell you say Spanish town are run by extortionists and everything. It starts from the small man go right up. So oh yeah, tell me you should just answer you know. You know say extortion cause all kind of things. You know say a guy did a run a bus and him get dead. Where him name again? The one where them shoot out there. They must say did extortion. See? You understand? Chambers him name? Yeah. Them say they are through extortion, through some things now run on them thing there. You know it's extortion alive and well in the place. But you still deny it and then you turn around and talk about it. It don't make no sense. See? Stop play politics, man. Not do politicking when you attack as a man.
To get beyond that when they have the evidence, we also have to get a system that is sensitive to how gangsters operate. Think like what happened nearby here at the railway lane. That's terrorist activity.
Terrorist, that's not a terrorist activity. You know why I'm saying terrorist activity, people? Eh? Drive by a terrorist activity. Miss terrorist activity. You see what terrorist activity to them? Well, the people them come from out of Babsy Grange place. So when we talk about it still and Andrew Wheatley. So if a terrorist activity, you know, but it's not a terrorist activity that them drive by. Eh? But you can't take a plane with too much people in it and then slam it in a building. That make me know a terrorist activity. Eh? And when man can just use going up, but nobody not busy with them. I talk man and man war over spoils people. See? And when I talk about reprisal, why they must say terrorist activity? Because they want Google Gaga to come in now. From the other day, me notice everything they must say terrorist, you know. Like some little that I push them and talk about terrorists when I know nothing like you know. See? Me not see no terrorist activity going on in Jamaica. Eh? Yeah, well, at them are the terrorists. Because them are terrorize ghetto people. Them. When them not rob land and them are do all these kind of things, that them are the terrorists, you know. Them are the terrorists, you know. Yeah, man. Because them are do drive and I know them are do drive by. And I know them are war with themselves all over the place. But when them use these things now, them can come up with all kind of look of foolishness. For mash up ghetto youth. Me I talk to a detective inspector from my program earlier today. And I hear him say him have a brethren up in Cherry Gardens. And him last up there. But him know they get to like him and back. Him go up there last. Because him never go up there yet. All the years him at the policing. Never once. Yeah? You saw it bad? So two kind of Jamaica, you know. Two sides of Jamaica. One for the poor and one for the rich. Them get all the luxury and everything. You know, but I go in for them place to leave them, make them just go and survive. Them are, and them have everything up there. Very legal. But you allow them. See? And you hear him start to use the word terrorist. We hear it with the line minister. And I talk about Guantanamo Bay and terrorism. So when them do them want group it up and put it in a one now and talk about terrorism. Foolishness. All of that are foolishness. See me I say? But me just play this for me to hear Babsy deny something but come back come say what she hear. Say infighting. Don't we tell us say infighting and the same thing. Then if you have an infighting, what you can do? Stay there so. Some man are over here and there's infighting. Or anything happen. She use the word, you know. Them are going to say it's one other. You if you stop it. Come out of these kind of little things. You say good people is there. Don't pick up. If you say you get rid of criminal, get rid of criminal, but don't do that. You see me I say? Yeah, man. No, a them man. A them are the terrorist man. See? A them are terrorize the people of Jamaica. Them. Yes, you understand? And them are terrorize the people of Jamaica. You see me I say? And them are the terrorists. You see me I say? Yeah? So them are terrorize the people of Jamaica. Because them from beginning, them come up with this kind of little thing and turn people. pick up for party. People love party more than know them love them one family. You know, them not love the another country, you know. Party. So when a party say you go with it. But people like me, you know, we dissect these things and point it out. Because me not gonna eat no bread. Listen, me couldn't make no politician. Me eat not even one of them get up people here. Never. That's why when them do so boom boom, I see them kill much over 70 people. And say I go come and say over 100 and how much people get mashed up down in a Tivoli. Me come out and burn that too. You understand? None of them people that shouldn't have dead. You see me I say? You see me I say? Yeah man, karma coming man. You understand? Them shouldn't have to die. Because what them do make the people them dead, you know. See our Bruce do and people will tell him the truth because you go do this at hope. You just sit back, man. Me will take care of it. And then go engage as a government. You go engage with man go engage with man at Phelps and Philip. And then you say, oh, me engage as a party. You couldn't in our country as a party. And you send State Department and I engage them as a party. Because them are more engaged with government. So that was a lie again. You see me I say? So you send and engage as government, not as a party leader. Remember, you're the prime minister. That did wrong. So if do this guy go do him time, then him time so run out. So if him not gonna do him time, why so much people have to die? Why so much people have to suffer? The woman lose her 2 sons in a Tivoli. I know that hurt me. 2 sons, me see how they ball. And me I say, John, look on this. Look on this. Politicians no lose not even one. Them all right. Them cause it. Them give false hope. And then when them done, them same and send in the military. You understand? And send in the police, them and when you look, people are dead left, right, and center. Them same one do it. That's evil. It's evil. Nobody should not be dead. You understand? Them should not be dead. Because of false hope. Chill. We're going to get off this. Chill. And then send man at Phelps and Philip and pay money and send Brady and one bag of foolishness. Go engage. Nah work. You understand? And then and turn around and up to Clark. May I tell the people, I tell you that the night there, you know. Early morning there, you know. The amount of bullet. Because I don't live far from Clark, you know. And the amount of bullet. May I tell you, say, me call you the whole place a tear down the whole of the hill a tear off. Because I remember it echo in the hill because they're close and you hear the helicopter boom 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 and you call them and say, oh, operation. Because you can't hear down at Tivoli, you know, you see the smoke, you know. When you up on the hill, you see the smoke. See? And everything. So, you know, when you hear that, they say, you say, Jano, they know this reach you so. And the whole place are tear down. Because them killing a females. See? Them know what them do. But let me show you why I know so them know what them do. Them kill, say them that look for do this and kill Clark in a house. Yeah? And then, you know, it turned around now that Al Miller, I drive Dudus, just up as a woman. I drive him. I go to town and them a stop and them not stop. But them never shoot up that car. But you shoot up a man house and say him in there. Man, I don't want to kill that man there before. And then you charge the soldier. I know the soldier want to charge, you know. But I feel say I know him. I know him. I know him father and him mother. I know one of the soldiers them want to charge. Remember, I know people, you know. See? I know the soldier, man. I might call him name to them that you know, just pick him out. So, boom, boom. I know him. Yeah, man. See? And no politician get charged. No politician no get charged. See? Them just relax and them good same way. Them cause this. Them cause the blood run that even encourage on. And what that ungo do? Your ungo just split up the whole thing more. You understand? So this is what them do. Them play politics, leave police, make them do them police work. Yeah? So who suffer? Ungo get a youth alone, me see dead in that, you know. And me I wonder if them that you sleep mark this just can. You can't say, oh, me never born. You end up in there to lose people what I'm to know. So none of them no really love you, no like how them a preach, so them love you know. If them for kill you, them set up and kill you. And that should have opened an eye. Eh? So no love politics more than you love yourself. And love your brother. Let me tell you this. Jamaica is a small place. I got to 3 million people. And believe this or not, in every family, you have some a PMP and some a JLP and some is no P. Me not vote. See? Me not vote. So I not vote. Saying, but you have some JLP, some PNP, and some is no P. In every family, no care what. If I your mother side or your father side, go check it if I lie me I tell you. What you gonna do? Eat them? You'll be a jackass. Yeah, man, you'll be a jackass. You can't eat people for make them vote, but vote with sense. Get sensible. If you want a place to run with sense, get sensible. See? Start vote with sense. But you know, love politics that you want, kill a man because him talk the truth. And I say, yo, youth, you know, rise up. I want him to know. You check from when the war start with politicians. And check from there, come to know how much of them, different from where I'm again, where they dead. I hear that set up on Webley. Well, him not dead in a one work. I hear one who was Captain Webley. That's a different thing. See, but different from where I'm again. See? How much more politicians dead with for them picnic and them thing the way yesterday. Them just dead in peace. Them dead, them sick and dead. Or crash and dead or something. How much you dead from them time till now? You tell me. Count how much thousands of them gone down. Eh? And still I run behind politician. You would get wise up. Me I talk to me get wise up. See? You open on an eye. Me no want sooner dead. Me want sooner live on a life and have with a family and alright, man. See? When our time for go, we're gone, man. Get real. Stop make them ya trick we. Them ya tricksters them. Remember them are them same one in the house, you know. Make the Tivoli encourage, you know. Them same one big top, big and bold, you know. And then selling out. I wanna run up and down with them and still I listen to them. Must be crazy to backside. How craziness. Them same one. Them are part of the cabinet we sell out Jamaica. Them. You understand? Them was it, part of it. Because I better you send, negotiate, and not say nothing. And do just go up there. You hold him in a piece, make him go on, him do him time and reason with him and show him. Talk on the TV, make everybody talk to him. No. Them more it better that we boom bam bam bam. More than create a big excitement. Remember, you know, Andrew was a part of the cabinet too, you know. So when you say you feel embarrassed. Both them ban artists in the next country. And that you should have feel embarrassed about. Look how much of our people dead. Eh? Look for our country. Look what they do to our country, man. People, yo, hold them accountable. Start hold them accountable. Stop vote for these kind of people. Get when you want to vote, you love a party, vote for a party, but vote for sensible people, man. For uplift the place, man. They must sell some people, some matches land them thing that come with the same idea and all on the down. Them on hear what she say? You know, the people them she give them hopes. Feel like them belong, you know, they make them feel like them a live. Feel. But you know, the infrastructure na fix up, you know, but make you feel like you live. And she have bartenders, you know. Make sure, you know, how much bartenders she took. Bartenders, you know, them bartender thing where, you know, when you have bartender, I don't know how you turn out bartender. Because enough of them girls, they go bartender, when you look at be a man just itch up like fly around that beat. And draw over one day and draw over one day and this and them thing. We don't like the bartender business there. See? So like somebody where all up our head and want the certain things will not turn a bartender. And some man now, if you want to buy, you know what, you want a crazy little kinky head smart if you put as bartender because you say, okay, me make money, you know, because money going there to spend money. At that, them look for. So when you talk about bartender, put on people, man. And like some foreigner, you have some bartender, but you can't pass a place with them people there, what have you, and them thing there. Them want people where them want flirt wrong. You talk the truth, you know. You talk straight, you know. I have some little blue pill man or go then go each up there and you know some little blue pill man and some man like when name Mouth Starts Unlimited. Some of them man they each up in a them place there. Boom Unlimited. You see? Yeah man. You understand? So bartender, if you come tell about bartender and them things, we not in a yo. Eh? So never come and say, okay, me got here some people them a do this and them a do that and start say you know, doctors and nurses come from these communities. Pluralize it. You understand? It's not everybody bad come down here, but yes, still, anyway, man, to treat it like everybody bad come from in a ghetto. So how more hypocritical you can be? Eh? We want the people them talk, I wanna listen what them are say, I wanna feel good. Just remember, Spanish town it erupt to, people get gunshot there, cause police is way there too, in the same Tivoli incursion, You understand? It's bad. And it never have to happen. Them youth never have to dead. You understand? Them never have to dead. See? When you take some money now and do some job creation and make a build up back something and skill centers and do something. Even if you do some furniture work, the youth will carry. When him lose him too. Him full of so much skill. Me say even if he was a bad man, you take him out of badness and use him as a teacher. Yeah? If you teach youth them something, me not talk about no theory neither. Me not talk practical. You understand? So somebody can catch a skill. So if him go away and I like him gone, but the skill not catch. Him too skill. If you not have him, I use him and say, yeah. And them thing the government should look and say, yo, me reach him right away. That youth I am me reach him. I too want some attack. Him build any bed, anything. Hey, you catch him a foreign man. What you talk about, man? The biggest store you run, man. You just train up some people and I run some things, man. See? Because what him a do, when them a build things are foreign, Remember, is a belt. So X amount of people build one thing, whether better something. You look about that, and this. So it pass through quick still. When him a build, and can build from start to finish, that mean he's a master builder. He can build. Him a build. And I like in a one of them place there. You see the trick? Offering. If you depend conveyor and you build a bed or something, and you go put on one little parts and just that alone they make you build. And they can make a next man put on a piece and the next man put on a piece. You alone can't put on the whole piece, because you know, so the whole piece put on. So them use some other man, you see what them do? You know, build the thing, but them use different people to build the thing. See? With him now, him full of skill. Like myself, yeah. See? So him now, we should have use him more than I try to push him out and destroy him. And that me I tell you, look for more skilled person like that. Good for Jamaica. Some of the youth them want to do farming. Let me tell you something. People in Jamaica love for that. See? So get some real farmers and you have some land about the place and whatever you have farmed that. And you give them and make them start. And when people see it and move, I'm under I want a piece to move to. You see me I say? You understand? Phone. Yeah man. So you see me I say? So man, them let me tell you this. If them, the money with them waste, if them put it to good use, we can uplift, we should have uplift Jamaica a long time. Long time. And don't bother tell me about the 2030 vision. Not with them kind of people here. Not with them. Because them really mean get the people no good. No good. You hear the nurse I say, he might leave the country Tuesday. And you hear him? Him wear him short and him thing, him not there in the country like 5 years now. Migrate. Yeah, because them never dangle him, right. So him have to leave. And you hear? Them are telling him him change 500 US and him can't change the next 500 because him have to tell you where my work and them don't know source of funds and foolishness and want US. So all you do is sell it from black market. How stupid we can be. That mean the Prime Minister still have red tape and put up even more red tape. That's not stupid. First say you go in there say I change $10,000, them change it. No, you say, keep your money. We don't want the US. But yes, we need it, We need it. And most time tourists come in, them not come in with cash. This is what them don't know. Them use them car. Them buy them thing inclusive, all inclusive, right? So when them fly in, them go in at the hotel and them stay and them do them little thing. Maybe one and two of them maybe draw something, cash advance, and them do them thing and go back home, go work and tap up back them cars. You see? You understand? Yes, sir. What are you doing? Me catch me on my live, So me talk to you, Don't move, Make it say two things. Me dey on my live, man. No, man, you can't talk, man. You can't talk, man. Man, make you talk to, man. Go on, man. Can I never talk to you on my live yet? How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Yeah, man, all right. I'm a brother.
Yeah, man, you catch me on my live, man. So you're good, man. So me say you can't talk. I mean, you have to talk from the other day, A matter of fact, me and you and my next virgin have a nice conversation from the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Yeah, kind of do a thing that June 24th, you know, him work for the Caribbean Institute, something, I forget how, out of Washington, D.C., them NGO. And them put on a thing every year. And him is in charge of the security cluster.
Yes.
So him put on a program, you know, so him usually have me host one of the programs during the day when them give him a day and during the day when them do all security stuff, we do a peace stream. So him have some people from Guyana and Trinidad and I think Barbados, Haiti and some other people. So cheer that stuff coming to the film. So I'm kind of busy now, but no man, we want to come sit down with you man because I hope things we have to talk about, you know.
We have a lot of things. We just talk about some because we just talk about Babsy Grange. Going our constituency, and from around September, them have a flare up again, but the police are keep it a damp it down. So I say they must play politics when it comes to crime. Because she fear talking is, anything in our constituency from you hear it, anything from them hear a little flare up and they youth them are gonna say one other. But me I tell you this and you know this. If you have two top group in a Spanish town or two top gangs. And if you go in one of them here go live and you say yeah at the top for act them up, them are gonna push you out, brother. You understand? So she can't say it's not one other when you know say okay, it'll come from this faction or what have you. Or if a clans are clans. You see me I say? So say them break up and say them have a infighting a go on. But what she know, them have a infighting, but from the next, adjoining constituency, which must say Angel Wheatley won that same thing. You understand? But people are gonna say one other, she not hear for too much ears and all kind of things. Don't play politics. And then I say good people come from the ghetto because you have this and that come from the ghetto too. But them same one still in a enemy maga house, plan out to crush ghetto people, brother. And it hurt me. Because them play politics front of you, them talk one bag of things and they listen them and a kin your teeth, like calm dog, And then when you watch them in the house of them sit down, because nothing them keep a secret against us, And it shouldn't be. Because we're in a nuclear country. We in a war with nobody overseas. You understand? So you come and report to the people them of Jamaica. That mean you know the corruption. Your brethren know the corruption. Because I must serve as FBI for your time, right? And then liar, right?
I mean that man.
Alright, so you serve as FBI and liar. You're liar too, right? So you serve as FBI for your time. But look how much things you know in our country.
True.
Look how much things happen. As a man where, you come from the soil too. But nothing run through your hand where you know say it not right in a Jamaica. See? Me know enough file to read, See? And them know say you have your file, So me and you want we have to talk about some of these things, man. More even drop two of the bomb them right now too, because a lot of people are listening here, Enough of the police, man, enough of them. Drop two of the bomb, man. For instance, man.
No, what happened is that then look on I give a recent example. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them a plan a diaspora conference. I think it's every 2 years. And them a plan for this one in Jamaica where happened. I think it just finished yesterday or day before yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me take you back. September 2016. Kamina Johnson and the Prime Minister, they have a town hall meeting in Queens, New York. And they promised the diaspora, big turnout, promised them, say, listen, what we're going to do, we're going to come up with a mechanism so that, we explore the possibility for a vote and also for have representation in a parliament. That's 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
To date, nothing happened. Now them plan this big conference here. And you know where she there, brother? When the conference are going on, she there at Zurich. In Switzerland. And the purpose, she says she did it for WTO, right? And the real purpose is that my burnish her image so that she can get the position as a general secretary for the Commonwealth.
Yeah, because it's here big, yes.
Right? But brethren, she can't even take care of her own ministry. So, because she's not doing a good job. You know, I actually, if you listen to the thing when I did send you, I said this woman is an income poor. I said, me can put up my resume as a diplomat against hers any day of the week, man. And my successes, my links, my contacts, and life even till today, I mean, left the agency 5 years ago, right? Because certain things you cannot teach, certain things you have to have it in you, right? And what happened is that the idea for the notion of getting along with people in a diplomatic way, that is something where you have to have some of that in you. People can't think that you can't inherit it. You know what I mean? She get a position simply because of her father, not because of her qualification.
That's true.
Right? All right, she gets because of her father, that's because of her qualification. And so what happens is that when you put people who are inept, people who fall short of the mark, them don't understand how to do certain things, then you know what you get is what you get. No, I submit that the person who should be the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade is Ed Bartlett, and them should have merged the Ministry of Tourism, because that man, I mean, even during COVID, every time you open up the newspaper, every time you watch the news of foreign or somewhere, you see this man promote Jamaica. He must fly the flag. He must say, come to Jamaica. He must tell people, not only he must tell foreigners enough, but he must tell people in the diaspora, I say, come to Jamaica. And had it not been for tourism, we have prop up the economy along with the
diaspora.
Remittance. Jamaica crash.
It crashed,
Crash. And when we look and say, but you know, this is a conference where the woman should have there, right? For meet and greet and talk to the people about, you know, what the government plan for doing in terms of bringing people back and all of them stuff there. And the woman there, Zurich. Now, here's the thing now when we have a big problem with. No, Brethren, when meeting at the FBI, and it still works the same way. Yeah. The way it works is this. If you go on a trip, if, you know, an investigation, seminar, whatever, you have to brief people before you go and say, listen, because you spend government money, you know. So you have to say, listen, I'm requesting to go to this trip because of the following. You know, bam, 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 bam. And then you have to explain how it will benefit the agency. Why you go? Because if it's not benefiting the agency, they're going to say, no, we're not spending government money for you go, and we're not going to see a return on our money. And then when you come back, my brother, you have to do an after action report. You have to say, I was there, this is what we discussed, and this is how it's going to benefit the country. That's not going on in Jamaica now, my brother. That's not going on. People travel all over the world and nobody don't know where they trip out. You know, them go on all kind of boondoggle. And ask yourself the question, all of the money, if somebody should do an audit for government spending for travel expenses, because when them go them now, you're not cheap hotel now, brother.
You know that, yeah, man.
They have to rub shoulders with the big boys. They must stay in a 5-star hotel, right? And somebody should do an audit and say, okay, we spend X amount of money for all them things and break it down. This for WTO, this for this for that, this for that. And say, okay, how did the country benefit from these trips? We guarantee you, what they say, it's not worth the money what we spend, my brother.
And remember, brother, them not travel by themselves. It's a delegation of them. Listen, the amount of people, the amount of millions it costs us. And them get rid of the plane, brother. Them get rid of the plane even when the captain has said, make we have it. See them try something there. Them get rid of it. No, them get rid of it. But yet still anywhere where them want to go. You have to go travel away there and
transportation. And then personal transportation. No, you see the thing about it is that when them tell us, well, things are government funded. Nothing in Jamaica government funded. Nothing, zero. Everything is taxpayer funded. Everything is a taxpayer fund. Or if it's not from a taxpayer, it's donor funded. Donor agency, donor countries give them money. Right? And so they have a responsibility to explain to the taxpayer all the money are spent. And not only how the money is spent, but they have to tell them how it will benefit the country.
That's
and people
it.
hold them responsible. But we don't. You know, people don't hold them responsible. We don't. And so them get away with murder.
Let me ask a question. Me see, me call him Mr. Crab, that always champ. National Security Minister, the position where him get. You approve of film position where him get? To what me see in a WikiLeaks where we know about him?
You know, you raise a good point, because here's the thing now, WikiLeaks, reveal a lot about how the U.S. government viewed him, right?
Yes.
And if anybody disbelieve me, I say all I'm have to do is just pull up WikiLeaks and go in there and look on film name and say where the cables them will come out of the U.S. embassy, and them will talk about him because them have some issues, serious issues with him. Now, putting him in that position, apart from that, forget about WikiLeaks, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to ask themselves the question, is he qualified for that position? Now, me always maintain, brethren, you cannot take a carpenter and tell him to go perform surgery, medical surgery. It not going to work, you know?
True.
And so when you take a medical doctor, like Dr. Chad, take a medical doctor with no experience in crime fighting, and you're going to take him and tell him that he's the Minister of National Security, you're doomed for failure. And when you're doomed for failure because look, he's going to rely upon advisors, and him advisors them not smarter than him,
No.
them not brighter than him.
No.
You know, you have a bunch of income proofs that I try to tell him what to do, and then he might go by common sense because he don't understand certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what you have is them run out of ideas. No, the Prime Minister just come back from California, you know, the summit on Americas, you know, and the first thing, everybody talk about the pandemic and this and that. The first thing the man talk about, you know, was the illegal importation of small arms and other weapons into Jamaica. But you know what? Him don't have a backbone. Him don't have a backbone because him just say they're being imported from countries in the region. Call name. You see that woman named Mia Martley from Barbados.
She stand tall, man. She stand tall.
That one have the utmost respect, man.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
She remind me of Mandy, you know. But she one of Mandy still. She remind me of Michael, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, when I say that woman, when I say she, them give her respect. Not even me, them give her respect because them know when she come, she not come with a foolishness, she wanna laugh and skin her teeth like say like Kang God. That woman they come and she tell it like it is and she demand things for fear people. You know one of the things the woman do the other day when the gas price start go up, the woman thing, you know, she stopped collect government tax on gas, you know.
Okay.
So that the people them could afford to buy petrol.
And you know, say, brother, you know, say, I think in 2008, somewhere around them, they put on a gas tax, they were in same I use fix the road. It will raise over 2 billion. I know them to move that back, you know. Them get that and over that from 2008 at me attack. Them get that money there. Oh, now at 2022. And that no move. So what that do jack up the price pan you where you pay plus plus everything and all them say move it. Them no move it. Them start with NHT now. Eh?
Yes.
It's bad.
Bridget, you know what? Let me tell you what, and you know, me implore, me plead to my people in Jamaica, me plead to them to say, listen, if you don't take an active role in how the government works, right? If you don't participate in it in some way, shape, or form, then what will happen? You'll be governed by fools, and then you'll have nobody to blame. You know, we have a short memory in Jamaica. Things happen, and we just have a short memory. We don't follow up and we don't stay on top of things. I'll give you an example. The plane crash, you know, for the coast of Jamaica last year, right? And remember now, we have a minister. Remember now, we have civil aviation. We have military people who are man the airways, right? We have a policeman in a Southcom out of the military base in Florida, right? And this plane managed to just evade all of the surveillance things that we have. Right?
Fly under the radar.
And crash. Yeah, fly under the radar and crash. And guess what? Nobody know where they on the plane or who they on the plane. The only thing we know is a few weeks later, the minister come out and said the people who were on the plane have left the country. No, brethren, come on now, man.
And them not interested, and them not find nothing, and them not interested in the plane. And remember, you know, if me a fly a plane, people, and my plane go down in our country, me that interested to go back for my plane. Me that send some engineering and them thing they have been interested for talk. Me that try to reach even at the hospital. But them nobody not turn up in a hospital. Nobody with nothing at all, but them just leave. And you know, said when this time in a Mexico, that alone is the next red flag. Very red flag.
See? The man them, you remember the man them bankrupt, them run out of ideas, brethren. When you have two ministers that clash about whether or not police, whether or not them should attack to dance, law enforcement should attack to dance to resolve violence and things like that. Tell us them can't even agree.
Brother, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Well, you're part of the FBI for a period of time. No infiltration FBI like deal with. When we know about gangs and them things that we want to know what go on, we not keep wide out. We not go and infiltrate the gang here, like how them infiltrate the bikers and infiltrate because them like infiltrating and put for them people in, you know.
Let me share something with you and the listening audience far and wide. In the FBI, if you're an agent, street agent, you are required to have sources or informants. If you don't have sources, brethren, your performance evaluation is going to be terrible. You have to have people at the information. Or you think the FBI are able to solve all of them crimes? I think it's people give them information. I mean, yes, they have technology and they have certain tactics and certain things and whatnot, but it's people. And one of the things when we used to be in charge, when we used to help run, when we were in Mississippi, we used to run something called the Citizens Academy. And what we do is we pick people from the community and we bring them at the FBI place and we have them there 1 day a week for about, I think it's 6 or 8 weeks. And we expose them to everything that we can expose them to. Make the people buy into what we are doing. And you know what we actually are doing? We are create ambassadors, you know.
Yes.
So that when they go back to them community, they feel like them are part of something bigger than themselves. Them are part of the crime fighting thing too. And we can't begin to tell you how many times we get calls from people. A little strange man coming at the neighborhood, them say, watch out, the man are coming at the neighborhood, see him license plate here, and you saw him live, this how him weird, this how him deal with, blah, 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 blah. Right? You cannot fight crime without the community, without community involvement. Impossible.
Me tell them already. But them go in a community can beat it and step on it. The same community where them supposed to serve and protect. I mean, I said, no, you infiltrate the thing. You understand you fight crime. You have, come fight crime with heavy-handed tactic, with big gun and them thing. They can't win war, so. They win war, you win the peace.
Yeah. So what means that, me in a certain country one time and I do some work, and there are some people who are giving some serious information and CIA guy couldn't get information, right? Couldn't get it. And me and him talk one time, and he said to me, the way them function is this: if a person would only give a one man some information, and then the one man get transferred, and then he won't talk to anybody else, then what them really have is a friendship, Them never really have a friendship. They never have a relationship where the person exchange information for whatever. Because the way them look on things is that no matter who are your handler, right, you still have to provide information. So even if you give me some A information and him leave and B come in and him introduce B to you, the information is supposed to still have flow.
Yeah,
right? In Jamaica where you have people who talk to certain policemen, them won't talk to the JCF. Right, because them don't trust the JCF, them only trust certain policemen.
Yes, yeah. So you're not going to take your phone and call, but them know. Because remember your name, I go back and you were dead, So if when you know these things, you know what you're going to do. At certain people know you're going to call and talk to you.
Because them don't know how to protect, or they don't do it. Either they don't know how to do it, or they don't do it. They don't protect people and they don't protect information. No, you know what? That is one of the hallmarks of the FBI. They protect people and then protect information at all cost. All costs. Because that's your cornerstone, my brother.
Yes.
Without your technology, you still need, like you say, you still need somebody inside the organization to tell you what go on.
Of course. You have to infiltrate inside. It's simple.
You still need somebody inside. Yeah.
All right.
And you know what? We tell them, me have a guy. This guy, a world-class trainer when it comes to developing sources, protecting sources, getting information, turning that information into intelligence, which is another problem with the JCF. They don't know the difference between intelligence and information. And me have this man ready for come to Jamaica, come teach them, show them how to do this thing. Man, them say, no, we're not interested. Not interested.
You see me, I say?
I'm interested. Them not interested in nothing. And look, we not coming out and say, well, right now we have the answer for everything and everything we bring our work. No, but what we are saying is that listen, we have some things one can look at, and even if it not fit perfectly, what we can do, we can refine it. We can show on it in the Jamaican experience for fit.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And if something don't work, then fine, we throw it out. We don't have no problems with that. Because a whole heap of countries are going over that where we have to do things, and certain things just not fit. And the man them say, hey, this don't work. I say, all right, fine, throw it out. And we don't fit. And we don't fit other country, then we go somewhere else. And the man them say, boy, this is a perfect fit. Right?
Yes.
So, every country different, right? But at the same time, one of different about the situation is how you approach it, right? You bring your ideas them to the table, and then you work through them. And the ones that will work, you implement them. The ones that don't work, you discard them. That's simple. But you have to have the political will for coming in and say, okay, I'm going to do something about it. But you see, you don't have that. You don't. I've said it, and I will continue to maintain it. You don't have the political will in Jamaica to deal with the crime problem and the ideas that them have. They bring out. Look, Zozo is foolish. Zozo, curfew, all them stuff there.
Foolishness.
Them say Zozo is supposed to be a strategy. Well, Zozo is turning out to be a tactic. Right, because a tactic will give you short-term gains, right? Because the problem with Zozo is that Zozo has a financial component, a social/financial component to it, and Jamaica don't have the money for that.
That is it. Because here this now, let me show people why Zozo that be a big failure. They want to say, okay, we are going in and we are clear and all, and then we build. But what the money there, if I better listen up, me that really rely on housing trust with the money, with the little donation, because my mother pay, my father, my granny, me sure when I move back, and the money they could have used back, but them start read that. Zozo don't have those financial backings to go build because brother, you have set up a whole community. You understand? With Zozo, me not have to put up 2 little wall and say, yeah, build.
Right.
Do everything you have to go build from. You understand? So when you say all and gain and Zozo, it will not work. And then you have Zozo, then where you can get the money from. You know, say, I be a foolishness to people in my talk, man.
Exactly, because them come and say them out do the social intervention piece. So
foolishness, brother.
They're supposed to do stuff with the infrastructure, with schools, with housing, with just about everything will affect the people's lives negatively. They're supposed to come in because what they might try to is replace the gangsters them. They say, okay, here's a way out of the ghetto, right? And give them opportunities. It's a way to create opportunities for people. But you need money for that, and them don't have the money for it. And now you know where end up now. The soldier man them and policeman them just sit up on a corner the whole day, and in the evening them go pick up 2 girls. We can't begin to.
Happy baby them a leave. Zozo a leave here unwanted child. Happy unwanted child because that happen. You know, you lock up the man them and then. You know, the baby mother them there and them have no milk or nothing. So them are turn to them same man there. When them need to take them and when you look at some baby, them man when you let them go 2 years time, them baby mother have baby for them man they were gone about them business again. Cause them did married already or what have you, baby living in the place. So have no use. I mean them run up and down. All them need to do police, community policing. Work and infiltrate community. Me could put in back some neighborhood watches and work with the people in the community. If you don't work with them, you're not gonna work better. You don't need no big gun and run up and down and do all kind of things. Make the people them feel respected, brother. If you make the people them feel respect, no make people police gonna go violate the people them because it's not going nowhere. Them not gonna get no information neither. It's impossible. If you could come violate me and when you look, you kick somebody for me in them chest and kick me that. Because if you kick me that, I'm going to fin your foot. So me see you even out of your me half of your foot them the same foot where you kick me that the 2 of them for go on. You for the pan crotch. And if you lose it, we for fin your hand too. So it make me think a way out of the box now for home for grab you. And that I go on reprisal, killing and all kind of things. These are the things that we are trying to teach them. Say, yo, certain things now work. Take it from one man. You understand? When them coming at this bag of things and when you look now, brother, when you look, politicians now come 1,500 acre land. You want it to know, I'm going to take you off. Where you get the money from to do this? Right away, them should have drag you front of court and lock you up long time, but you're a politician. You go run in a people place and you get 1,000 much acre land. And you don't even have the money. You're bad about your pay. And you have this land from when and when. You sweep it from under the people them foot. Them thing you have seen, you never live on it. And enough of them and that them do. Place a bill up right now, brother. Brother, place a bill up right now. And every one of them politicians here, a majority of them, if you build a place, you have to give them all 2 apartments if you not get no paper to do it. A criminal, a real criminal, them, you know, a pirate, them, you know. So when you see them, man, me not have to respect them for them, man. Me born them, man. Jamaica for clean out, man. That, and if you not clean from top, brother, it's a failed state. Yeah, man.
If I try to have development right now, the man tell me how much politicians have to grease them palm. Because, and when them not grease them palm, the site, not go forward, everything just shut down.
Okay.
Reach out today, you know, and it's anybody who go into politics and get rich is a criminal. Anybody who go into politics and get rich, remember them not rich before them go in, you know. Them get rich once them go in. So once them go in and get rich, a criminal. Because you cannot get rich off a government salary.
You cannot. See? So you go there for serve because you love your country, you want to serve. So when you go there for serve, you get rich, you have so much building and gas station and everything. You know, so them send go dive. When we said the 500 million barrel of oil missing, right? That's a $500 million barrel of oil, you know. And when you look them send diver go dive, soldier go dive, I feel the pipe or go to the buoy there. So if you feel if you have an oil leak because 500 million, remember, look on a jump. That is a barrel, 500 million of that. Leaking our harbor. That's a major oil spill, man. We have to send for international people to clean up that, man. See? At the gas station where them own, politicians them own gas station and everything. It don't make no sense. And people are going up and down and vote for these criminals. Douglas, if you ask, you see, please ask the caller his opinion about military training for police and using the military. Let me say, it gone up. Let me see, using the military to fight crime in Jamaica. What you say about that?
All right, Douglas, here's a problem with that now. The military, the culture is different. The training is different. The structure is different. The hierarchy is different. The whole thing different. The purpose is different. The mission is different. So when you take somebody like a military person and then you put them in a law enforcement, you put them in a law enforcement capacity, the results will be different because they're not trained for
the police
serve and reassure.
All right.
That's not the training. So you're going to have a huge problem when you try to merge them. Because that's not the purpose. That's not the purpose. Because remember, in the military now, certain fundamental rights where the police have to respect. The military not have to respect that. You know. Yes, when they bring out on the road in Jamaica, they must say, oh yeah, they have to respect, you know, your right to this and to that and to that. But no, that's not the training that them get. So you have to go retrain them people. You have to go retrain them. And then the idea also, somebody made the point the other day that, and I saw this in a certain country in Africa, where once you name a police organization force, it has a connotation of a military unit, right? And therefore sometimes the people act away there. So there's a country in Africa where them change it from force to service.
To service our department because of service. So either you say the department have a service, but we call it force. We have force. Force are where you force upon people, brother. See?
Yeah.
And the police, them when they must send out, you know, so me see a video. And a police video to and send it out, you know. This how it out they must send them down a Riverton City. And they must say, hey, go down there, go put your stamp down there from early. That mean no good, nobody no down there good then. I bet you no go down there then. Oh, and the young youth say, yeah, war, we're coming a war, we don't want that to sign up for a war. All right, when they say we don't want the war, ready for the war. And then put out the video. That youth should have come out of the force, them should have fired the whole of them. Charge them to even say that. Me can tell them, me can there. If me there in the state or Canada, UK or anyway, no police can look at me and go say, hey, me I come kill you, you know, you see you got dead. Brother, I prison I go. I better them hack up on something if you do something, but you can't come threaten me so. Man, I say, hey, me I shoot you on camera, hey, style me I shoot you. Which police of Canada could have tell me that? in a UK, in a no police come out of your mouth, threaten me.
Look, Jamaica, brethren, is one of the most violent countries on planet Earth.
Sure.
And if you go by the stats, right? And them all talk about America, and yes, America have a whole heap of mass murders and things like that. But when you look at the stats compared to the people,
yes,
the number of people and the amount of incidents, let me give a stat. Let me throw that stat to your listening audience.
Yes.
In Jamaica, I think is the second most violent country in the world in terms of homicide, right?
Yes,
and
yes.
The homicide rate in Jamaica, I think, is 49. As of now, it's 49 per 100,000. So out of 100,000 people, 49 are dead because of homicide, right? Now in America, you know what the rate is?
Yes.
The rate is 5 per 100,000. So if you ask me live close to one of the most dangerous cities in America, Baltimore. And if you ask me if me feel comfortable or if me feel safe, I feel safe. My door left open the whole day, my brother. Front and back, whole day. Right? Ask anybody in Jamaica if them feel safe.
You live in a, remember I say in a Jamaica, we have to live in a prison. When we in a them place we don't grill up, we can leave the door open and we don't have no fence. We don't have no fence.
No fence,
so you know, you just have some grass, some nice tree and look good. You have lawn and thing and you relax and thing. But you know, when you're in a Jamaica now, you have to grill, your fence up your van, you have to put up your camera and you have to grill in yourself. It's a prison, but and you have to lock yourself in, you know, good thing you have a key for you let out yourself. You live in a prison, brother. You understand? It's bad. It's that bad.
It's terrible. It's terrible. And when they talk about guns and this and that, what they need to look at is how porous the borders of Jamaica.
Yes.
The borders are. Because the police themselves, them tell you that them have at least 140 illegal points of entry into the island of Jamaica. At least we're not talking about the airport. I mean, the international airport or the port out at King's Newport, West Island. We're not talking about that, you know. We're talking about illegal. When there's no demarcation says this thing exists and people are into Jamaica.
All right, so let me tell you something. Let me give them some details on that though. Most of the gun them brand new gun will come in, it'll come through the wharf. Them know. But you see the man them uptown, brother. The man them carrying the most illegal everything. That's why we have so much counterfeit thing. I sell for the dearest from night go right back. Just look on the thing them with them sell. You see when them coming for them container, whether gun in it, whether no care where in it come through and go for them place. Them send one custom officer and she write it off, him write it off and get the money in her pocket. You know, strip them thing that run through it. Every single cargo will come in, you should have the big X-ray, you know, the one who run right through it. And you make people, you know, train people for them can pick up these things. Them not even X-ray them thing the better. Them not search them properly. So nothing when you see things boss, can imagine how much more coming in. You understand?
Of course.
Because a friend do things are links to things at Jamaica, you know. So yes, brother, may I hear you?
You remember, we are talking about our crash, you know. This is when all of the systems up and all of the personnel who's supposed to man the systems supposed to be at work, you know, right?
Yes.
So can you imagine what happened the other day when the air traffic controllers then went on strike?
Okay, good. These are the things that we've talked about. These are the things that we have to talk about.
Nobody now man the airspace. So the man them just fly in and do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, man. And I know me can't believe this. If a man, you know, all right. So me come in a place on my plane, make an emergency landing. Right? In a place where we know so them transport a lot of drugs and carrying money to come pay off them thing. It on Portland and a Portland in the name Cortland now. So who want to cover Cortland and the thing important for them take it over, them have it over there. Cortland. Because the police them over there rich too, you know. All them a Manchaniel. Yeah man, the whole of them man, the whole of them man, and them are ported, them a Manchaniel, them have them eyes out so man. Fisherman go out for them man and carry them things in. So them rich. Them do a lot of trading and them kind of little things. Them they're not police, them they're criminal with badge and gun. Not for them. You understand?
You know something.
Yes.
You know you're nobody talk about the black box on the plane, you know, because the black box will give the information about what the
them not take it off, brother. A good
the black box. Nobody talk about the black box. Nobody even talk about. Nobody even go on it and say we could do some forensics on the plane then, right?
Them say them not interested. Brother, them say, oh, we don't see it and we're not interested. Them not interested to move it. Then, all right, my plane drop. The plane have a value. It's there flying and you know, lift it up, put it on your back, carry there. Me not interested for come and take up my plane. Nobody no business about the plane or nothing at all. Or some big man, something come in for some big man and them unload it and move it before what and that's it. The money will come in or will come in can cover. Then can buy back more than a plane. Got enough big man was full of money, you know, uptown, you know.
When I see you, I'm going to show you something because a man called me, you know.
Yes.
And tell me about that incident and tell me exactly tell me about the cargo with the pan it, tell me about the occupants, tell me about what happened when them come off of the plane, and tell me about who arranged the whole thing, who benefit the most from it, you know.
Yeah, me have a look around now, but me have a talk after you, man. Yeah, man. Me have a talk after you, brother. No, man, me have a talk. We have a call because me have to have a show for yourself. Because you remember we talk from the other day and now we're not talking. All right, when we done, me show to you, brother. All right, cool. Yeah, man, you blessed. Yeah, man, them man there, FBI and then do other things and things in. Yeah, man. So you have to, yeah, man. Saying, retired FBI agent and other things and things and things. So you know it go. You see me I say. Me tell you how things stay, you know. You see me I say. But them man, you know, part of Jamaica set speed and you know him do him thing, you know, film profession and you understand? So you link up for wide, you know. Go and see a better Jamaica. You understand? You understand now? Yeah, man. I remember say we have MI5 people and all kind of people and all kind of things. And no joke. We not make no joke. So when I talk to them, Google and them things, them are going to let them not hear. But let me tell the people are watching. You understand? And we are closing them to stop them foolishness. Keep them, we keep no man, we keep it true and honest, you know. Keep it real. We know the foolishness, we not doing a tabloid boy, yeah. Me there, loan some me up, yeah? Bless up. Cool.